Okay, y'all, let's try this one more time. All right. All right, let's try this again. Periscope, Facebook, let me know if you're there. Let me know if you hear me. Can y'all type it? Let me know if you hear me. Can you heart it up? All right, let's try this again. Periscope. Can you heart it up? Let me know that you're there. Let me know that you're hearing me. I want to see your hearts. Periscope, I want to see your hearts as well. So let me know you're there. Let me know you're hearing me. Heart it up, heart it up. All right, there we go, Facebook. Not only that, I can see you typing. Thank you, Periscope. All right, we got to pray after all that. That's just too much. Facebook would not allow me to be great. Facebook would not allow me to be great at all. So they would not allow me to play my music. So I'm going to be obedient to Facebook. So Periscope, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to hear my background and hear me jamming right here, right now. But let's go ahead and pray. Father God, we thank you. I thank you for every individual that's on this call on Facebook as well as Periscope. God, I pray for every individual, God, that there's something that you give me, God. This must be a word that they need to hear. And the enemy understands that, but we're not going to give him any glory on tonight. But God, we're going to give you all praise and all glory. I pray right now that someone will be able to grab this message, how to conquer their fears and go to the next level in their lives. Oh God, I pray that you would remind them to be pushed and empowered to go to the next in their life. God, I bless you. I honor you on tonight for all that you're doing and all that you're going to do on this call. Can you heart it up in Jesus' name? We bless God for that. Can you heart it up? Let me know you're there. The reason why I'm always asking you to heart it up is because I'm on one side of the screen, as you can see, and I'm unable to hear what you're saying. So the way that I know you're there, Periscope, Facebook, is by hearting it up or typing. I'm going to always go back to your comments. Your comments are going to always give me life, okay? So make sure you're commenting in your comments and all that good stuff. I'm super excited to see that we went on Facebook from 64 members to 489. Wow. Can you heart it up from there? I know that some of you may have been added to Facebook. Some of you are not familiar with me on Periscope, but some of you may have been added on this page to the Game Changer page. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself. And some of you may have joined. I thank you so much for wanting to be a part of this. But I also understand that this may not be for everybody. This is a page where I want to be able to push you into your next. I want those that are excited about what God has on the inside of them, and maybe don't even realize what they have on the inside of you. And I want to be able to show you that. I want to be able to pour into you to show you how much God has for you. So I understand if you may leave this page. I get it. Like, it's no hard feelings. I understand that this is not for everybody. For those of you that want it, I'm willing to give. You're going to get a lot of free information on this page. You're going to get a lot of Q&A. And one thing about me, you'll learn as you look at the old videos and Periscope. This is your second or third time kind of getting to know me. So you'll find out that I'm real, I'm relevant, and I try to be as relatable as possible. So just to give you a little bit about me. My name is Tanya Harton, aka The Game Changer. My goal is to get you from your pain to your purpose and to your passion. And the way I do that is by getting you to say yes to your next. I dare you to heart it up. If you say, I'm ready for my next, I don't know what my next is. I don't know what's going to happen in my life, but I believe and I feel in my gut that there is something that God has stored up for me. I'm also the proud co-pastor of the New Destiny Fellowship Church in Cold Spring, Texas, under the leadership of Bishop Clyde E. Harden Jr. Now, if you're on Periscope, I know you probably don't know about Texas, but I want you to just heart it up anyway. I see you, Facebook, hearting it up. Yes, yes, yes. I'm the proud pastor of an amazing church. So I'm super excited. I believe that God has gotten me in a place where he's validated me. Not only that, I am the proud author of the book, There's Power in Your Pain. When you learn to speak life into it. I'm also the author of this book as well as a coach. So I really came on here to, this is a page where I come in and I just give you what I've learned, give you what I've been through, give you what's going on with me. Periscope, I'm going to start adding you to what's going on with this page and what I'm doing. And if you're on Periscope, go ahead and follow me. It's called the Game Changer Connection. Why the Game Changers Connection? Because I want you to be connected with other people, women, men that are looking to go to the next level, to change the game about their pain. Can you heart it up if you feel me up in here? To change the game about their pain. Like, I'm ready to change the game about my pain. So now let's get started. If you are ready to let's go, I dare you to type all over the screen. Again, that's your way of letting me know you're there. I can't hear you, but I can see you typing. I can also see you on Periscope. I dare you to type on the screen, let's go. It's so amazing to see so many of you on Facebook. I don't know how many are on Periscope, but glad to see y'all as well. Can you type on the screen, let's go, let's go, let's go, so we can start this lesson. Let's go, let's go. Excuse me. If you're ready to get into this lesson, type on the screen, let's go. Let's go, Tanya. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. I see you. I see you. Periscope, where you at? I need you to heart it up or type it in the screen. Let's go. All right. How to conquer your fears. How to conquer your fears. Can you type that in the screen? How to conquer your fears. That's what this topic is about tonight. I'm not going to be before you long. I'm going to try to make sure Katie, if you see Katie/Boyd, she's going to type some things in here as I go. She's going to type some things, Katie-Boyd, and I'm going to try to have them out of here. Katie, remind me, since we started a little late, give me until about 8:45, and then I'll start shutting stuff down. So I don't want to keep I don't want to keep you guys on the phone. Well, not 8:45, probably 9. Give me to 9 o'clock. So that way I won't keep you on the phone that long. All right, here we go. How to conquer your fears. One of the things about fears is that why the question should be, why do we fear? Why are we fearful? What is the issue with us being fearful? Why do we have fear? Where does fear come from? Can I tell you that fear comes from faithlessness? I don't know if that's a word, but faithlessness. 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 Fears come from faithlessness. When you have no faith about the things that God has for you, when you have no faith about the things that God is wanting to do for you, fear comes from that, because I have no faith. I don't believe in me. Can you type that in the screen? I don't believe in me. And one thing about us, especially women, I'm more called to women. Men, if you are on here, God bless you. But I just feel like my call is women. I believe my pain came from women. And because my pain came from women, I'm able to push women closer and further to God. I have something about that. But the thing with fear, one of the reasons why we're fearful is because we're faithless. We have no faith. We have no faith in us. We have no faith in the things that God has placed inside of us. We have no faith in our businesses. We have no faith in the mindset that we have. We have no faith that God, these things that you give me, these thoughts that you give me, that I really don't know. I don't believe that I don't believe that can happen. I don't believe that can happen. Not only that, how about failure? Can you type that on the screen real quick? Failure. The reason why I experience fearfulness, I become fearful, is because I'm a failure. I failed at everything that I've tried. I failed at everything that I did. I feel like that every time I try to conquer something or I try to do something, because of my procrastination, I become paralyzed in my approach. Come here. For those that don't know me, that come here mean I need your full attention. I become paralyzed because of my failure and because I mess up and I make a mistake. If that's in a relationship, if that's in, raising up your kids, if that's on your job, you're losing job after job after job. If that's you starting your own business. Why am I telling you that? Because I've been there. I will never tell you nothing that I've ever been through. And not that I made it, but because you joined this page and because you said yes, you gonna get my opinion and what I've been through. But I believe again that God has validated me because of what I've been through. And I've been that girl that said I would never forget. I used to do hair. Let's go back to faithlessness, about me not having faith. Can I help you? Because I love to tell, I'm a game changer. So I tell you what I go through. I tell you what I've been through so that I could help you go to your next level. Okay. And one of the things about faithlessness is that I remember starting our church, and I would never forget. I looked at my husband like, dude, you crazy. What make you think that we're going to start a church in Cold Spring, Texas? Like, with what kind of money? Who's going to do it? Oh God. Can you just, I know some of you may be watching this on replay. Some of you may not know me, but if you know me from Cold Spring and you know New Destiny Fellowship Church, how about God made me look like a fool? God made me look bad because I had no faith in what we were doing. Come here. Can you heart it up? I had no faith where God has grown it. And it's not a bragging moment, but like, God, you did it because I had no faith in this. I didn't see what I thought, God could do. Come here. I couldn't see the things that God could do. Not only that, failures. I remember doing hair. Like I was, for those that don't know, I used to beat some hair, baby. Hey, this is a little bit of my work, but back in the day, my husband and I used to actually do hair. How many of you, I probably have family members, because I know a couple of my family kind of added all these people, God bless them, but they added a lot of people, and I thank you for that. I know it was out the love of me, but like I said, it may not be for you. I don't know. But I remember doing hair, and while doing hair, I remember like I was pretty good at it. I did hair, I did it because I saw my cousin, Mary, her name is Mary Slaughter, throw a little thing out there. Mary do hair in Houston, does an amazing job. But me and her used to stay together. We were roommates, and I used to do hair. I watched her do hair, figured out how to do it. And so I did it. I did hair. And not only did I do hair, can I give y'all a little sneak peek? Bishop Cloudy Harden Jr., the cutest pastor, I believe, on this side of heaven, used to help me do hair. Like I would braid them up, bow them up, and he'll go and sew them up real quick and make sure they were together. But one thing I found out about that was that just wasn't my lane. Like that wasn't me. And that was sometimes, y'all, can I be honest? Like I really messed up people's head. Cause I couldn't do no French roll. Come here. I would come home from Texas and I couldn't do a French roll. And them folks will leave there busted. Can I apologize if you're watching this, if I did your French roll, how I messed you up. I failed at it. And so guess what? I decided I don't want to do hair. That's not my cup of tea. I know y'all laughing at me, but that's not my cup of tea. But the girl could slay some now, I think I do pretty good. I could slay some weave, but I couldn't do the rest. I couldn't do all that. So now, that's something I failed at. And because I failed at it, I felt like I couldn't do that anymore. Can you heart it up if you've been at that place? Because y'all ain't gonna make me feel like I'm the only one that failed at something. Like you ain't did some stuff that you didn't bust. Come on here. Help me. I know I ain't the only one. You didn't made mistakes, and it's like I failed at this. And because I failed at this, I'm fearful, and I don't want to do this very thing that I failed at. Not that hair is even my thing anymore, but I can do some hair. Come on. But that's not my thing anymore. But Sister Katie, you're going to have to help me on Periscope. If you see something crazy, just kind of block them. I don't know if you know how to do that, but block them up for me real quick. The next thing is unfamiliar. Can you type that on the screen? Unfamiliar. Unfamiliar. One thing about when I feel like I have fearful, I'm dealing with some fearful things, is because it's unfamiliar. Like I've never done that before. I've never done that thing before because it's unfamiliar. I've never been to college before, so I decide I'm not going to go to college because I'm fearful. Maybe, I've been out of college too long. I've been out of school too long. That's unfamiliar for me. Or starting my own business, that's unfamiliar for me. I want you to be able to see where y'all fears come from, where the fears that they come from, where they come from. Because if we don't identify where they come from, we don't understand what we're dealing with. So it's unfamiliar to me. It's unfamiliar that, I get in a relationship after relationship after relationship. Come on, somebody. And every time I get with a joker, I seem like I get the same kind of guy with a different social security number. Like you look exactly like my other boyfriend. So I really, that's unfamiliar. And now I got this guy that your social security number, you act a little different. You treat me a little good. I don't think I should take this and move forward with you because I'm unfamiliar to a man that can love on me. I'm unfamiliar that a man that can take care of me. I'm unfamiliar because I'm stepping back because I'm holding my heart up. Come here, all ladies, all single ladies. I'm holding my heart up because this unfamiliar. So I got fear about giving you my whole heart. Yeah. I'm going to let that sit for just 1 second. I have fear because I refuse to give somebody else my heart in an unfamiliar grounds that's unfamiliar for me. Or I decide to go to a different church. Maybe God is calling you to go somewhere else that's unfamiliar for me. I don't know if that's where I need to be, but because things are unfamiliar for us as humans, what happens is we decide not to step out on it. We decide not to do things because it's unfamiliar. Starting my own business, everybody else doing good, but I don't think it's in me that I can do it. Come here. Can you heart it up if you feel me? Start my own business. Start my own cake business. Oh, well, sister such and such, or this person got the same business down the road. I don't think I can do it. Oh, I can't wait to help you right there. Or this is my favorite. I'm going to let y'all. This is my favorite. Because of they say. Can you type that? Because of they say. I know it may sound crazy. I'm going to fix it. Because of they say. Can you just, because of they say. Can you type that? Because of they say. What is because? Come on, I'm going to wait for y'all to type it in the screen. Because of they say. Because of, and I know it may be slow on Periscope as well as Facebook. I see you. Because of they say. Because of what they say, I won't step out. Because of what they said to me. Because they said I wasn't going to make it. Because they said I was a failure. Because they said I couldn't do this. Come here real quick. Because they said that I wasn't going to be able to write a book. Because they said this, now I've decided to let all they say get in my head and allow the chatter to just mess me up completely. Can you heart it up if you've ever been there? What they said, your homegirls may have said, girl, he ain't going to work out for you. What they said, they not going to do this for you. What they say, you ain't gonna get that money to open up that hair salon. That's what they say. Can somebody say that's what they say? Oh, but I can't wait to tell you what God says. But that's because of what they say that I can't go out and I can't make some things happen. Because of what they said I can't go to college. But because of what they say, I allow fear to overcome me, to overtake me. I see y'all hearts, Facebook. To overcome me, to overtake me. I've allowed fear. Where you at, Periscope? I allow fear to overtake me to the point to where now I become paralyzed and I become stuck. Because of my fears, I become paralyzed and I've become stuck. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not moving forward. I'm not pressing on. I'm not doing none of that because I'm stuck in my situation. Can you type that on the screen? My fears have allowed me to become stuck. Because not only do I not believe in me, not only do I not believe in what God has for me, I'm stuck, man. Because I'm too fearful to try something different. I'm sorry, maybe that was just good for me. I'm too fearful to try something different. Because different is just, different got me messed up. I can't try nothing different. I come to help you on tonight. I didn't come to knock you down. I came to build you up. I come to help you on tonight. I come to help you on tonight. And I come to tell you this. How do we conquer all of these fears in our life? How do we conquer? How do we conquer? My fears allow me to become stuck. Yes. How do we conquer the fears that's in our life? How do I conquer that, man? Y'all ready? You know I got to give you principles, right? I'm not just going to throw stuff out there to you. I make sure I studied, I looked into this, even the things that I've been through. How did I conquer it? I give you my again, relatable information so that you could be able to grow and go to the next level in your life. So how do I become stuck? Number one, I must identify what my fear is. Can you type that in the screen? Identify what my fear, what is my fear? And that's something I can't tell all 17, 18, however many of y'all on here and the rest of y'all that's on Periscope. I can't tell you what your fear is. You got to be able to look at your own fear. You got to be able to look at your fear and know exactly what your fear is. What is your fear? You got to identify it until you open your mouth and say, I would never forget. My fear was being a pastor's wife. And I'm trying to give you the most recent. That was 7 years ago. Let me give you something else. My fear was marrying my husband. Can I say that? I was so fearful because I had been independent by myself. I didn't need no man, quote unquote. Can y'all heart? Okay, don't heart that up. That ain't nothing to heart up. Whatever you do, don't you heart that up. Lies for any woman that say, I don't need no man. Lies you tell. Unless you just want to be like Paul, just no sex for the rest of your life. Amen, Wall. Okay. But anyway, I was that girl. I was like, man, I don't need no man. I'm tired of these jokers breaking on my heart. I'm tired of guys just running over me. I'm done with this. I'm good. I don't need nobody else. And I had to identify what my fear was. My fear was that I wasn't good enough. I felt like I didn't deserve a good man. I felt like I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that because of all the stuff. Can I pause right here? I'm sorry. Okay. Most of y'all might not be used to this. Well, glory. How do I say this? My husband is not the only man that I've ever slept with. I'm gonna let that sit. Yeah, I'm gonna let that sit. My husband's not the only man that I've ever slept with. So that means that I had other guys that tampered on my heart, man, that I've allowed to just break me into pieces. And now I've become this woman. What I had to realize my fear was that I didn't deserve a man that was going to love me for me. I didn't deserve a man that wanted to be with me and only me. I didn't deserve a man. I thought I needed a man that going to cheat on me every night, do all these things, whatever, because that's what I was used to. Now, how? And some may say, how did y'all do that? We was together so long, whatever. I don't got time to explain all that. But I'm just saying. I've had my share. And my thing is that I had to learn that I needed to know who I was. Man, my fear, what was the fear that you have to identify? I had to identify that I didn't know my worth. I didn't know my worth, and my worth made me stuck. Come here. My worth made me stuck because I didn't know who I was. I didn't deserve it. So what you got to do is write down your fear. What is your fear? If it's starting a business, I've never started a business before. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. So now I just decide I ain't going to start no business. But I keep dreaming about a business over and over and over again. I keep waking up and I keep seeing this business in my dreams. Everywhere I go, everybody's talking about the business. Everything I do, they're always talking about it. But I won't make the first move because I don't know what to do. Can I tell you your fears? Oh, I'll tell you that in a minute. You got to write it down. One thing I did with my ladies this past weekend, a couple of weekends ago for our Christmas party, what I had them do was, and I learned this from a coach, was write down the things that you say you're not. And this is just an activity, and maybe you could do it sometime later. If you want to do it now, it's totally up to you. But I kind of want you to listen, so probably do it afterwards or go back and listen to the replay. Right on the left-hand side, the things that you've told yourself that you can't do. Come here. And I need you to hear me very well. Right on one side, that these are the things that I said I can't do. These are the things that I said I can't, that can't happen. In other words, what do I mean by that? You know what? I remember before I wrote my book, I wrote these things. I said, nobody on my job, I'm sorry, y'all. I got people trying to get in and they can't. Is that many of y'all on here? Bless it. I don't know. So many on my job. Lord, what was I saying? Oh, so what happened was I wrote on the left-hand side and I was like, you know what? I wasn't that good in school, so I don't think I could write a book. That's not for me. Another thing I wrote down was who's going to purchase my book. Nobody ain't going to purchase my book. Everybody know, this Tanya. The people in my church will probably purchase it, but they not really going to probably read it. But they probably, I don't know. The third thing I wrote down, but an author is not who I am. That's not what I grew. I don't know nobody that's an author. I wrote that down in pencil on the left-hand side. Or I told myself to, it was a couple of things I said. Oh my God. I was like, I don't see myself, walking out and starting coaching. Your girl will be coaching come January 2018. Okay. Write these things down. Why I asked you to write it down? Because when you write it down, it goes from your brain to your fingertips, and from your fingertips to the paper. And for some reason, when you write, it calculates and it stays there with you when you write these things down. So you write it on the left-hand side in pencil. On the right-hand side, you write down what you're going to do those things, what you can do. On the right-hand side in red writing, not blue, not pink, and a red pen, you write down, I said, I will be an author by 2017. I wrote down, I will be a book writer. I will be the first book writer that's in my family with me and my sisters. I will be the first. I will make my daughters proud by saying that their mother did something that she accomplished and she left her identity here. Yes, I will leave my identity and leave an inheritance for my babies. I wrote all that in red. Why did I ask you to write it in pencil, and why did I ask you to write it in red? This amazing coach, I can't remember her name. Pencil, because I was able to go to my left-hand side, you guys, and erase everything that I wrote in the left-hand side, because that's not who I am anymore. Everything I wrote on the left-hand side that I erased, I dare you to heart it up if you feel me. Everything I wrote on the left-hand side, I erased, because that's not who I am anymore. I am an author. Come here. And I'm not bragging or boasting, but I'm telling you, this is the kind of confidence that you have to get when you write this stuff down. Why did I write it in red? Because I don't want to scratch it out, because I don't want to take that away. I want to make sure that I remember that I am more than a conqueror. I am these things. I am going to do. My kids will have an inheritance before I leave this earth. Yes, they will. I will leave my identity here no matter what. You got to get that type of confidence about yourself. What do I mean by leaving our identity? I wrote it in my book. This book. Identity. Ident it. I'm going to leave a print in this earth to where my girls will be able, people will be able to say that, hey, I know that girl Tanya Harden, because she had a ministry called Women of Destiny, where all these women came together and they had a sisterhood like never before. You want to be able to leave these things with people. You want to leave that, leave your print here. Don't just leave here. Be like Martin Luther King. You better leave a print here. Somebody say leave a print. Can you type that? Leave a print. So that's number one. Identify what your fear is. No, don't. I told you my fears. You got to figure out what your fear is. Now, if you're on this, if you join this and you say that I don't have no fear, you know, I'm all together. The Game Changer Connection may not be for you, because we are a ratchet mess. Okay. So this night might be for you. Yeah. If you all together, this might not be for you. But if you're not, hey, this may work out for you. But so you got to write it down. Those two things. Can y'all heart it up if y'all understood me on that? Write that part down. Write that part down. The second thing you have to do is understand that your fear is spiritual. Oh, how much time I got, Sister Katie? Understand that I got 15 minutes. Your fear is spiritual. Why is your fear spiritual? Can you type that all over the screen? Your fear is spiritual. It's a spiritual thing. Anything that blocks you, anything that stops you from wanting to walk into your divine destiny, for wanting you to be greater than what you are, that wanting you to be positive, that wants you to go to the next level, that's a spiritual thing that has nothing to do. And what do I mean spiritual? Because one thing the Bible says, that we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and high places, right? So if we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and high places, that means that we're fighting, that there's a battle that's going on in the inside of us that's saying, girl, yes, you can. And then the other side that's saying, no, you can't do this. No, your mama and them didn't do it. Your auntie didn't do it. Your uncle and them didn't do it. No, you can't have a good relationship because there's nobody that's an example for you how to have a good relationship. No, you don't deserve that. Like I told you earlier, I felt like I didn't deserve it. So then you get to a point you feel like you don't deserve it. It's a spiritual thing. Can you type that in the screen? It's spiritual, man. It's a spiritual thing. Ephesians 6:10 says that to be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might, but put on the whole armor. You gotta have fighting power to be able to come against your own thoughts. There's a problem when you got to fight against your own self. The battle, most of the time, most of the reason why most women that hurt other women is because we have a battle that's going on in the inside of us where we're hurting, so we're hurting everybody else. I tell people that all the time. You know, when you become bitter, when you become angry and you become nasty, it's because you're not happy with where you are. It's good to be where you are, but you could be so much farther. And that's my job. I want to be able to push you there, man. You could be, I'm not where I want to be. Please believe that. We are not. We're in this together. We are not where we want to be. But can I tell you this? And forget that the old cliche, but I don't thank God. I thank God I ain't where I need to be, or whatever the saying is. I'm not where I want to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. No. Forget that. We ain't going back to that. How about I ain't where I want to be, but I'm trying to get where I need to be? Can you hard it up right there? I ain't where I want to be, but I'm trying to get where I need to be, because I realize where I need to be, it's so much bigger than me. Because when your dreams and your reality become bigger than what you could ever imagine, it's scary. And that's when the battle begins. But can I tell you that when you're stuck and that you're okay and you feel like that you're comfortable, that's the very place that the enemy really wants you to be. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to throw that in there. I'm sorry. I'm a church girl. Can't help it. I'm kingdom. I got to tell you that. Is that the way the enemy wants you to be? And maybe that's why you don't have a little war going on the inside of you. But when you have a war going on the inside of you, it's because you want greater. I want more. I tell people all the time, you know, I'm driving, baby, I want, whatever. I want greater. I'm going to always want more, because you got to get to a point where you want more. Okay, let me get out of that. The third thing you have to do is realize the opposite of fear is faith. Can somebody say that? The opposite of fear is faith. The opposite of fear is faith. The opposite of fear is faith. So that means that when I have fear, that means that there's some things that can happen in my faith. Come here, faith. Is that when I have... See, the difference with faith and possibility, the possibility is that I can get the things that I need. The possibility is that God can open doors like never before. The possibility is that I see these things happening. The possibility is these things are happening over and over again. I heard a young lady say that earlier today. But how about faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. So that means the faith, the thing that I'm feeling on the inside, it's an inner thing that's happening on the inside of me. I tell people all the time, it's that gut feeling that, man, I don't know what it is, but I need, even though I'm doing hair, I feel like I need to go to school to do hair, because there's something on the inside of me that's saying, girl, you better take some baby steps to go on and get there. Even though it's unfamiliar, even though it's uncomfortable, even though it don't look like you can do it. Why don't you step out just a little bit and watch me work, even though you can't see it? The evidence of unseen, you can't see this. And that's the difference in possibilities and faith. Faith is, I can't see this thing that's about to happen, but I can feel it on the inside of me. Come here, somebody. I can feel it on the inside of me. I know that there's more for me, but I just need to know how to get there, man. I need to know how to walk in that. How do I walk in that? I walk in it blind because I have no idea, God, what is next, but I'm going to trust you wholeheartedly. I'm not trying to preach to you, but I need you to feel this, that I'm going to trust you wholeheartedly with my eyes closed, because I'm going to listen to everything you tell me to do, because I understand that this thing is spiritual. So that means that I have to become more connected to you. I need to spend more time with you. I need to pray more in my car. It ain't about laying all out on the floor. It ain't about hollering and all that good stuff. God, I just need to know what's your next move for me, because I want to make sure that I get everything that you've allowed for me to have here on earth. Come here. I want everything you have here for me on earth. I don't want to miss nothing. I heard somebody say, and oh God, I almost done. Ugh, I hate when I start late. I heard somebody say this, that, you know, Bishop talked about, I think somebody opened the door. He went to heaven. This is a story, right? This guy went to heaven, and when we went to heaven, he opened the door, and Jesus said, he asked Jesus, you know, what is this? What is this that you're looking at? Whose stuff is that? And Jesus shut the door, and then he took him to another door, and there was a whole bunch of houses and cars and all this stuff that was in there. Not that it's about material things, okay? Please don't get that in your spirit. It ain't about that. It's about joy. But hey, the Bible says that he owns a cattle on 1,000 hills. That means that anything out here that he got, I can have it. Okay? So, go back to the story. So the dude was on, we was looking in heaven or whatever. No, he was looking and Jesus opened the door and all these houses and all that there. And the man turned around and said, whose was that? And Jesus said, that was all yours. And he like, why I didn't have it? Because you ain't had no faith. You didn't believe that I could give you that. You didn't believe that you could have that. And can I come tell you that today? Is that if you don't have put no faith on it, that you ain't gonna believe, you gonna get to heaven, we're gonna be in the same. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm just telling you. You want to get the promises that God has for you. What are the things that God has for me? Man, I'm telling you, y'all, and it is not just a book. You know, I always tell people that it's not just a book. It's a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm doing right now and working on some more stuff with me and my husband. And man, I'm telling you, it's some stuff that's happening right now in the kingdom realm for me and him that's so amazing. And I can't wait to just yell it out, okay? But I'm not today. But I will tell you this, is that I never thought being this girl that was on a cane last year. Y'all see this cane on this book? And I'm going to share my testimony forever. Y'all see that Periscope? You see that? Facebook? That's the same cane that I was on last year. 2015, 16, one of them. I was on. And I was walking on this cane. And when I tell you my faith had left me, my faith was gone. I was done. I was a pastor's wife. We had just started ministry. We lost everything we had. I had never had a repo in my life. We ain't never been through none of that. But God said, I kept telling my husband, but I feel like that there's so much more for us. And I can't see it. Oh my God, I ain't finna cry on this phone with y'all. Woo! But I couldn't see it. And I remember being on that cane and I was swollen in my face. And I was walking on a cane thinking that I was going to die. I thought that was it. But God kept telling me, you shall live. And I kept saying that scripture over and over and over again. That I shall live and not die. I've never been in a place like that in my life before. I've heard about people being sick. You got to get the book. You got to get the book to read about it, okay? I heard about people being sick, but I had never been through it before. How about, I heard about grandma and my mama and different people saying that, you know, he's a healer. But I know for myself that he's a healer, y'all. But I had to go through that to build my faith. I had no faith. I thought that was it. I thought it was over. Not realizing that everything that God allowed to happen. Did you hear me? I said everything that God allowed to happen. I can't believe I'm crying on this thing with y'all. These are tears of joy. I want you to get that. Because I'm not there anymore. But when I was there, I've been a girl homeless. Didn't have no house. Didn't have nowhere. I had 3 babies, man. Pastor in the church doing good. But we a mess. Me and my husband like this. Like that's my boy. But we're like just wasn't all that great. So I didn't see myself coming out. I didn't see us getting greater. I didn't see a book that was in the making. Because God said, I got to put you through that so that I could validate you that there's some things you have to experience. Can I sidebar real quick? I done got off the subject. I'm sorry, but I had to go God's way. Can I tell you that's watching that whatever you're going through right now, that you're going through it for a reason? Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare give up on God. Don't you dare stop now. To have faith in God and believe God, you're going to bring me out of this. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I believe it because there's something in my belly that's telling me to keep pushing. There's something in my belly that's telling me, don't quit, Tanya. Don't quit. Don't quit. Who all named on here? Don't quit. Nikki, don't quit. Jamie, Jimmy, don't quit. Dendra, don't quit. Tracy. Something in my gut is telling me, don't you dare give up now. Because I have so much greater for you. Okay. The last point, number 4, is remember. Now, after you've identified your fear after you have recognized that it's spiritual, after you have realized the opposite of fear is faith, after all that, remember this. If you don't remember nothing else, remember who you serve. That's my last point. Remember who you serve. You serve a sovereign God. You can't tell me, I don't care if you ain't never been saved, I don't care if you ain't never been in church, but you didn't have mailbox money that then just showed up to your house. God then gave you job after job after job after job. He's made a way out of no way. How many times you can sit up and say you get to the gas station, your gas was on E. And all of a sudden, you were able to make it to the gas station and somebody gave you $10, $15 at the gas station. That's a God that you ain't never, that's a God that said, I will make a way out of nowhere. I'll provide when you ain't even thinking that I'll provide for you. Even in your mess, I'll provide for you. Even when you mess up, even when you cussing your coworkers out, I still provide. That's how much my God loves you. That's how much our God loves us. It's to where he would give you everything, every desire of your heart. He will even give you a man when he know that man ain't even for you. Because guess what? You got to go through it with this man so that you can learn how to be a better wife for the next man. Come here. Can I tell you that I'm not trying to preach to y'all tonight. Jesus, can I tell you that every man that I ever talked to made me a better wife for my husband of 17 years, finna be 18 years, baby, made me a better wife for him. And Bishop, if you're on here, I dare you to heart it up. Made me a better wife for him because of what they put me through. Because of what they put me through. Remember that your God is sovereign. He's a God. He do whatever he want, when he want, how he want it. So just because he's allowing these things to happen, don't mean he's just allowing it for no reason. He's allowing things to happen in your life that where you get fear from so that you can come back and be a witness like I'm being right now to you, to tell you, I would have never thought that this girl, 7 months on a cane, 7, 8, I forgot. And see how you forget? Can I pause right there? God will make your fears so forgetful. He'll make you forget about all your pain and everything you've been through. That's the kind of God that we serve. He will make you forget about everything that you've been through. But I come to tell you tonight, don't allow your fears to stop you. Identify what it is, man. Figure it out. Identify it. Know where it comes from. Identify it. Know that this is what it is. Speak. Some things you gotta say out loud in the atmosphere for the enemy to know. I will be great. Yes, I will. People will know my name. I'm speaking for myself. I'm sorry. I'm having a selfish moment. I will be an author of other books. Not just one, but I'm going to be an author of other books. Why an author? Because my books are going to push me further into my coaching. That's going to give me more content, more things so that I could deal with and talk about, because I've been through too much hell not to help another woman come out. That ain't bragging and that ain't boasting. That's keeping it real. That everything you've been through was to help somebody else. That man that slapped, that hit you and went upside your head, choked you, all that stuff that he done. I'm hoping that he done. I'll deal with that on a whole nother day. But everything that he done was for you to be able to help other women that deal with that. I can't help women in that area. I got to stay in my lane. I ain't never had no man go upside my head. I'm sorry, that probably been the wrong way to say that. I ain't never had no man to hit me. I've had one choke me, but I ain't having that, and he wouldn't choke nobody else. Glory. So I'm Toulouse child. So that ain't never really happened to me. But maybe what you've been through can help somebody else come out. Can help somebody else get out of it. So I come to tell you this on tonight. Conquer your fears. How much time I got? Okay, I'm almost done. Conquer your fears. Number 1, identify what your fear is. Number 2, write it down. You got to write it down. Because you got to understand that it's spiritual. Third thing, you got to realize the opposite of fear is faith. You just got to have faith. You got to believe. You got to believe the unction that's on the inside of you. Lastly, remember who you serve. Remember who you serve. Remember the things that he's done for you, man, when he make them ways. You know, we start doing good when God make a way out of no way. You got to remember that. Okay? So I want to be able to do something tonight. All of you that are on here, again, I thank you so much for watching. I thank you for looking. I'm going to have y'all off in about 5 minutes. What I'm going to do this coming Thursday, I'm going to do what I call a Q&A. So if you want to send me your questions, any questions like that you may have for me, I want you to email me. Katie, if you see a name by Katie, Damon Katie Boyd, she's going to type in my email address, which is teamharton.thegamechanger@gmail.com. That's teamharton.thegamechanger@gmail.com. Ask me any question from the bedroom to the bank account. I'm one of them. I talk about everything. I want to be able to encourage you, empower you. But mostly I want to be able to pull you from your pain to your purpose. I don't have every answer. I'm not God, but I want to be able to help you, be able to be pushed. Any question that you may have, I promise you, it'll help anybody else that's on this call. I'll get with y'all Thursday. I'll let you know what time. I'm not for sure just yet, but I'll let you know. I might just pop on, not for sure. Probably try to do 8 o'clock again. I don't know. I have a couple of meetings, but we'll see. I'll put it on here and let y'all know when. But I'm so excited. I thank y'all for joining. I thank y'all for adding people, man. I thank you for that. I thank you for adding the people. But most of all, I thank you for listening to me. Now, with that said, I'm doing a thing called you have Cyber Monday, but I'm also doing a thing called Cyber Month. Cyber Month. If you want to go and purchase my book, it's at www.ndfcworldchanges.org. I have it on sale. Buy one, get the other one, 50% off, 20, I forgot. It's a percentage off. You get half off or something like that. But you can go to our website and you'll be able to get that. Get that book. But one of the things that I want to do, I want to be able to bless someone tonight. Last week, Sister Alicia, she won last week, and your book will be to you this week. Can y'all heart it up for her? Alicia, she was able to get a free book. I want to bless someone that does not have the book. Now let me do this, because these books, they cost me. I don't need nobody just putting this in here if you ain't gonna read it. Because I want you to read it so that it could change your life, so that it could be impactful, so that it could be empowering to you. I want you to be able to read this. So I want you to type on the screen. This is all for my Game Changers Connection. So Periscope, you got to go join the Game Changers Connection. I give y'all a couple of freebies on here. So y'all go join the Game Changer Connection. But I want you to type on the screen, pain. If you want this book, if you haven't received this book, I want you to type on the screen pain. And so what I do is that all of those that type on the screen pain, if you don't have my book, you get an opportunity to get it for free. The book is $15.99, but you get an opportunity to get it for free. I want to be able to bless you guys pretty much probably every week. I don't know. It may be something different next week, but this week I'm going to give away a book again. So I want you to type in the screen, if you do not have my book already, pain. And what I'm going to do is put your names in a bag after the call. I'm going to put your name in a bag. And what I'll do is announce it tomorrow, because I know people are going to replay this. So I'll announce it tomorrow. I think I did 8 o'clock last time. So 8 a.m. I'll announce the winner on tomorrow. Again, I thank y'all so much. If you need any prayer requests, I am a praying woman. It's in my DNA. I love to pray. I love to seek God. And I always need a reason to pray. I always want a reason to pray. Rather, I don't need a reason, but I want a reason to pray. So also to that email address, that teamharton.thegamechanger@gmail.com. You can also send me your prayer requests in that as well. Again, I will be coaching. I will be doing one-on-one coaching, group coaching come January 2018. Once I get everything up and running, website and all that good stuff. And my first class, I'll let y'all know after I get through with this what the first class is going to be. It's going to be a three-week class, and you can purchase one class at a time or all three. So I'll let y'all know that by the end of this course. I already got it out. I just don't want to put it out there yet. But definitely we'll have flyers and all that good stuff. I thank you so much for rocking with me on tonight. Can you heart it up? Last time, show me some love. Show me that you're there. Heart it up. Thank you for joining me on tonight. Remember, this is Tanya Harton, aka The Game Changer. My goal is to get you from your pain to your passion, and from your passion to your purpose, and from your purpose to your promise. And the way I'm going to do that is by getting you to say yes to you next. You guys have a blessed night, and I pray that you push through every fear that the enemy thought he had that just tried to take from you. Push through your fears and go to your next. God bless you. Y'all have a great night.
Awesome.